And I'm live, and in this live stream I'm going to be installing the base defense mod remake mission and then make edits to it. So here we go. Maybe I'll go full screen. Yeah, let's go full screen like this. All right, so here we are. This is the Steam workshop for MOWAS2, and this is the mission that I will be downloading and installing and then making edits to it. And if you want to find this on Steam, if you have MOWAS2, Many Wars Hot Squad 2, you need to have Rob's Realism mod. Okay, so you have the vanilla game MOWAS2. You need to download Rob's Realism mod, and then you can download this mission. Base Defense Mod Remake, and you can find this by searching the Steam workshop for MOWAS2 for Base Defense Mod Remake. And it should be the first result, like the top left result here. This is the mission. And I will click subscribe. And it should pretty quickly be downloaded and installed. Alrighty. See if we can start up immediately. I think it's like 3 megabytes or something, so it should already be installed. Let's play this. My desktop is cluttered like you wouldn't believe. Well, seeing is believing. So maybe you would. Here we go. Single player. Select mission. Back. Options. Mods. Yes, it's in there. So the mods I'm running are light effects, and this is something I download that you don't need to have, but it makes it runs smoother. Okay. Rob's Realism mod, Skins Rob Realism mod. So you need base game, you need Rob's Realism mod, Skins for Rob's Realism mod, and then the base defense mod remake to get the same. What you see me do in this, if you're watching this, like I want to play this game and the same mission and do what he's doing, whatever. You need this game, MOWAS2 Hot Squad 2. You need to download Rob's Realism mod, Skins Rob Realism mod, and then the base defense mod remake mission. Apply. There you go. Let's do a test run. Vanilla before we start making edits to it. Map by Warfare 11, mission and script by Rob C. So I didn't make this mission here. This is something I downloaded, but the edits that I'll make to it, I will be making. Okay. So the edits that you see me make are made by me, but the base mission, I'm downloading it. So the credit goes to the makers of the mission. And the credits for whatever edits are made, if they're good, they go to me. But this, I can recommend this if you got MOWAS2. If you like to play solo, I can recommend this. It's a good mission. And I played vanilla a lot of times. And eventually I got to deciding to make some changes to it and figure out how to do that. It's not that hard. And you can learn how to do that actually. In case you don't, from watching me make it edits. So here's the vanilla mission, and it runs, it loads up and it runs. I'm gonna quit it. Then we'll open up the editor and start making edits. And sometimes I spend 3 hours making edits. Let's try to make it. Let's try to finish it within 1 hour, optimally. Let's say 2. Okay, 2 hours. So now what I will do, click play, click editor. Okay, play. Now opening up the editor here. So this is not just gameplay. This is actually, there's some tutorial elements to this. In case somebody's a MOWAS2 player and they don't know how to make edits to this mission they want to play, they might discover this new mission and they want to play it themselves. Okay. And then they will also learn how to be able to make edits to it. So what you do here, after I open up the editor, this pops up. I click load, single, and then there it pops up, 00, base defense realism. Click that, and then there's like a blue or whatever green link here. Select that, click OK, boom. Now it starts loading the mission. And I can start making edits to it, as I had before. Now I uninstalled this game and downloaded it not that long ago and started from scratch. So here we loaded it up in the editor, and now I can make edits to it, which I will do. And I will begin by clearing the map a little bit. I'm going to use this as a staging area for my units. So let's clear this up a little bit too. These hay bales. I will place rifle squads here. Custom units. Custom inventory. Custom rifle squads. Well, infantry squads. Clear that. Why not remove some of these too? Less objects on the map, which is also makes sense because I'm going to be placing objects. And the computer uses RAM memory to generate all these 3D objects on the map. And maybe this is as hard to generate this hay bale as one soldier standing still. So I'm going to be adding stuff to the map, and remove some stuff from the map is good. Make it run smoother. And also this is something that I would do if I was the military commander. It'd be like you clear the fields of fire. Like here, we might have to send up rifle squads here to defend this tree line, like this line here. In case the allies get past the beaches, we might have to send rifle squads up here, infantry squads, on this line here to defend this area. And why have hay bales here that are obstructing our field of fire and giving cover and concealment to advancing units? So this makes sense that if you were the Germans, you would do things like this, like what I'm doing right now. So it actually makes it more realistic. And I've gotten over the top before when I edit, and I put like 3 mouse tanks and that go wild. Now this will be a kind of like alternate history, where it's not unrealistic. I'm going to make realistic edits, more or less. Okay, I'm not going to go all nuts and put 30 tanks or something here, but this will simulate maybe the Germans having advanced warning. Let's say 1 week or 3 days before the invasion happened, somebody tipped them off, and they figured out, like somebody figured out, or somebody goes like a commander general to Hitler, I think they're going to invade the beach of Normandy, just a hunch. Can you let me add some more, like shore up the defense a little bit? And he goes, all right, but not too much. Okay, and I'm going to place some tanks in a hold down position on the beach, some Tiger tanks. Okay, and that's not unrealistic. Like you could send them from some other part of Germany 3 extra Tiger tanks. Like because this military commander says, I think this is a place that I think they're going to attack here. Just let me shore up the defense a little bit. You could send some extra tanks. It doesn't take that long. The Tiger tanks can use roads. They can go on country roads. They can go on the Autobahn. Okay, and you could get them here. So if you look, it's going to be realistic because of the time. It's like 1 week's advance warning, they could have had the time to send 3 or 6 extra Tiger tanks to this beach. Drop the defenses. And some extra units, maybe some custom units. So it will kind of simulate them having advance warning, the Germans, maybe 3 days, maybe a week of advance warning, and you might not be able to build new concrete bunkers. Now they had prefab stuff, but still it takes longer than just driving some tanks here. You can put some tanks on a railway, ship them somewhere, well, carry them with a train for the longest part of the journey, and then they get off and drive the last part. Now here, from experience, the guy who made this mission, somebody set us up the bomb. He's placed these explosive ammunition crates uh, around the trenches here. So something I like to do when I make the edits is go and remove these explosive crates. Okay, because once these bunkers start getting hit with artillery from the Allies on the harder difficulty settings, it creates a chain reaction where there's an explosion here, for example, boom, blows out this ammo box, and then this one, and then this one. Here, for example, if there's an explosion here, somewhere here, bang, chain reaction. This blows up, makes this blow up, make this blow up, and then clears all these trenches. So I'm going to remove these explosive crates. Hit some of them in bushes, this sneaky bastard. That's facetiously. I'm not calling the mod maker a bastard. But technically he is if he's not a Christian. The Bible says everybody's not a Christian is a bastard. But I don't feel need to insult him. I like his missions. So here we go. Keep clearing explosive crates here. Now I'm playing around with the idea of adding some unrealistic defenses, meaning placing sandbags that are impervious to damage. Now this you can see impregnability disabled, which means if this get hit enough times, the sandbag wall will collapse. Okay. And I think that I might place some indestructible sandbags. So that's always not realistic, but not too unrealistic because sandbags are pretty rugged. And you could even fill sandbags with maybe concrete or something like this, make them even stronger. This I will forsake this firing position. There's going to be an 88 flag spawning in here when you start a mission. And sometimes I will abandon it at the start of mission, decrew it, like double L, make them blow it up, and then retreat. And I'm not going to go nuts here and add like 300 units and 30 tanks, something like this, but keep it kind of realistic. Maybe place 6 tanks at most. Yeah, that's the limit. At most 6 tanks. Let's say at most 6 armored vehicles. So that could be a light tank, medium tank. It could be 3 heavy tanks, 3 light. And less than 100 infantry units. I will use Tiger tanks in a hold down position to defend the beach. At least 3. Okay. This could be an 88 flag spawning in here too. Do some more clearing. More explosive crates. Remove those. Now, on the harder difficulty settings, there will be Allied Special Forces spawning in over here, which I know from past playthroughs. So I'm going to prepare a defensive position here, clear my field of fire, so remove the concealment. All this greenery here helps them to avoid detection and sneak up on it, crawl up on it. I'm going to clear this. They spawn in over here. And then there's also going to be Allied Special Forces, maybe paratroopers, whatever, spawning in here, this road, and going down here. So I'm going to prepare defensive positions here. And I know how to do that from before. What works, meaning lowest acceptable level defenses that gets the job done. Have at least these many units, this type of thing here, and that works to keep these guys from going to your base here. Here's the command post. If the allies reach this and destroy it, you lose the mission. So what we're going to do here, let's start with this one. And also over here, there's going to be allies spawning in here, some of them, which I guess would simulate the paratroopers airdropping behind the lines. So what we're going to have sandbag firing position here, possibly a guard tower here. Not a guard tower, but a concrete tower. So let's begin over here. I'll do this. We go over here actually and copy this. I'm gonna have to look for it. Have a tower here. Control C to copy it. Control C there, copy one entities. And we put that here. Rotate it. How you rotate it, in case you don't know. You select the object, you click and hold C, and then moving your mouse left to right, rotate it. And then clicking and holding A moves it up and down. So use your mouse, pull it up and down. Okay. If you don't know the editor keys, at least on my keyboard. So I have this object here. If I want to make it higher, I click and I have the object selected. Okay, click it. Click and hold A, and then move my mouse up, moves the object up. Move my mouse down, moves it down. Release that. Click and hold C, as in Caesar. Click and hold, and then moving my mouse left to right rotates the object. So in case you didn't know, now you know. Now it's not impossible depending on your keyboard. I have a European keyboard, maybe it will be different. I don't know. So place that here. It's a good spot. And he can fire both at the units that will come in here, the infantry, and the one spawning in from over here. At least when they get closer. And then we'll put another one here. So good defenses are, you need not that many men to defend. Okay. So maybe I have 6 men here, 6 men here, defending against, maybe in total all the waves, 100 men coming from over here and 100 men coming from over here. So with good defenses, you can have a small number of units defending a position against a larger number of enemies. We put that here. And he can fire also over here and over there. Maybe have a little bit further back. Yep. Rotate a little bit. Here you go. And I think we'll remove these. Yes. We'll place sandbags. Sandbag 2. Sandbag 2 round. And we'll make it full impregnability. And it can be good to keep a distance. I'm going to have infantry behind the sandbags here. And then 1 man inside the tower. And if the allies have bazooka, for example, rifle grenades, and they fire at this tower, there's an HE, explosive shell, exploding on the outside of this tower. The HE shells impacting behind the infantry can damage infantry. So that's something to bear in mind. For example, if you have bunker trench systems, trenches here, later waves, the allies will be spawning in tanks and be firing HE shells. So if I would have, for example, if I would dig a trench, put a sandbag here in front of this bunker and have units behind it, once the allied tanks spawning, like the Shermans and stuff, firing HE shells, I think 76 millimeters, whatever, at this tower, it explodes, it doesn't go in the slit, but it hits here, bang! That could damage the units that are down here. Now, if they're at a distance, meaning like the back, whatever is behind you, if you have infantry and somebody's firing explosive stuff at them, even if they miss, they can hit behind and damage them. So if I have it like this here, if I had the tower this close, and the ally spawning here fire with a bazooka or rifle grenade at the guy in the guard tower, like he's a high value target, boom, explodes here. They miss, they aim for the slit, they hit here, bang. If it's too close, the HE, like the explosive, can damage these guys from behind. But if it's at a distance and they fire at it and hit the outside, it might not take them out here. So that's something to bear in mind when you build defenses and stuff. What's behind it? What are you expected to be hit with? If they're going to be firing rockets like bazookas or you're going to have tanks spawning, that's important to bear in mind. So you put that here, maybe use 3 of them. And I want to test the height of this. So I'll spawn in a Fallschirm sniper here. And it's a little bit too low in my view. You want to have it higher. Now this is like a golden level where if it's too high, they can't stand behind it. So let's try this. If you click and hold S and move your mouse back and forth, it enlarges. It makes it bigger or smaller, okay? See, I select the object, click and hold S as in snake. I go left, it becomes bigger, go right, it gets smaller. Let's make it a little bit bigger like this. Try that. See if you can stand behind it or not. Test it. I do the same thing when I place trenches. See, so now it's covering more of his borders. This is better. Less of his body is exposed, and you can still use his weapon. So that's a better height. And then I don't have to test it anymore because I tested the height of this one. Delete this guy now. Maybe keep him around because I'm going to build some more stuff. So let's do it like this. 1, copy that. Here's another one here. Yeah. And 1 here. Okay. And then this one, I have like 7-10 meters of distance in between the tower and the sandbag wall. Okay. So first position, defensive position is all but finished. Now I'm going to do place an ammo box here. I will find by typing in box and then ammo box small German, ammo box small ger there. Place that here so it will cover both the trenches and the guy in the tower. Maybe I put 2 of them there. And then change that to impregnability. Full. 2 of them here. Okay. Get this one. Second position. Maybe put it beneath here. There you go. Looks good to me. Okay, now test it. It's a little bit too far. Oh, you keep them close enough so you can have one ammo box cover both the tower and the sandbags. Yes, it's the right height. You can stand behind it. Now I'm going to place a trench for medics that I can send here in case some of these guys get injured. Search for trench. Sit 1. And I put that behind the tower here. Remember, the enemies will be spawning in from this road. And I want the medic to survive. He's not that important. He's got a Car 98K, the German medic, and bolt action rifles. He's not really that needed, like to add to the volume of fire. I just want to keep him alive. So I don't need him in the fight. I need him to be alive in case these guys up here get injured and he needs to run up and administer first aid. Put one there, test it out, F1, and the whole works. This I'm testing because sometimes you play something and then after you start the mission, if you don't test it, you discover that it's like, I can't get the guy inside of the hole. And it's some kind of thing that didn't work. You place it the wrong way or whatever, and you can't use them. So now I know that this will work. So when I start a mission, if I want to, I can recruit a medic and then send him into this hole. And we could have one medic cover both these defensive positions. Now, if I put him here and it's going to run over here, he's exposed to the enemy here if there's enemies there. But you know what? Just for good measure, we put another one here. And he should be, yeah, see, he's obscured from sight, so they can't hit him. Test it. The hole doesn't work, see, so this is the value of testing it, because there's no silhouette. If I hold it here, I can see, okay, I can place a unit there. But in this hole, it doesn't work. But over here, see, this is silhouette, which shows me, yeah, you can put a guy in there. But here, for some reason, it didn't work. And I noticed that happens when you copy these trenches. Seem to have that problem. So we create a new one. Put it here. Rotate it. Now we'll test it. And it works. So that's the value of testing it. Okay. Two defensive positions finished. All but finished. Gonna place some ammo boxes. You know what? I think one will be enough. One here. And then one for the tower. Here. There you go. Okay, so this is finished now. And we'll remove these guys. over here. And we're gonna have a sandbag wall over here, because they're going to be spawning in from over here as well. This should be enough, really. But why not put 3 on here? This angle works well, actually, where this one protrudes the most. You can fire here, you can fire here, you can fire here. Okay. And then we'll put another tower here. Maybe put a sniper in it. A little bit higher, actually. And for good measure, why not put at least one sandbag wall here? Here we go. And then ammo box. Put an ammo box here. And then one here, one. Oh, actually not. We'll send our full infantry squad up here. They're not going to need an ammo box. We don't want to place too many objects. Clear this up a little bit. Other individual 3D objects here. There's also going to be units spawning from over here. Which is why I'm going to place another guard tower. It's like the standard issue Mike Saha defense, simple defense systems. You have a guard tower, some sandbag walls, an ammo box. Put this here. Here. Sandbags. Hugging the tower like this close. Yep. And then one on the other side. I'm not going to bother testing those. All we have is the sandbag walls. That'll be enough. Should be enough. Okay. Next up, let's clear a little bit here too. There's a lot of stuff here. We don't need it. Clear up a little bit here. Can use this as a staging area for me to. And I almost forgot, there's going to be some units spawning in from over here too, somewhere. They're clear here. Maybe one guard tower here will be enough. Same all. That here. You can cover all the way over here. Since when you put a unit on an elevated position, I think it extends the range actually. Put it there. And then a sandbag wall. Or two. We're going to use the same method that the Germans used, like the last days of World War II. They were digging down Panther tanks in Berlin, using the Panther tanks as pillboxes, where they dig them down and had Panther tanks in hold down position, kind of like a pillbox. That's what we're going to use that here for this desperate defense. We're going to place at least 3 Tiger tanks in a hold down position to be part of defenses. Now, a lot of times the commander, the person who mans the turret machine gun, like the machine gun on the outside of the tanks, not the whole machine gun that the driver operates. But the guy who gets out of the turret and mans the machine gun, he's one of the first casualties in the tanks. A lot of times, from experience, he gets hit, small arms fire. He's got it from his chest up exposed on the tank, at least his head. And in long firefights, eventually they end up getting hit. You have to reman the tanks, send new units in. This here, we would definitely want to keep this. So let's make these full impregnability, because they would have made these out of concrete or something more like than not in real life, if they expect them to have this hit with fire. I don't think it's up too unrealistic. You make these sandbags impervious to bullets, and this one too. And I'm keeping it simple. I'm not gonna go nuts and put like 30 flak guns, flak feelings, or something like this. Or we'll make some edits. Oh, here's an explosive crate that I missed before. Well, remove these two. Here's where we're gonna possibly place one of the target tanks. Also have one here. I think this might be a good spot for it actually, right here. Or put sandbags here. Here, like around area. Yeah. Oops, wrong one. Use this. Now we will suffer heavy casualties down here. Know that from experience. These units here, they don't have long shelf life. And we can actually have them all the way down here. See? We can use the round ones form over function. Doesn't look as good as we use the straight ones. But it might be better. That one here. Because of the curvature, that's actually better because if a grenade, if they get up here behind its dragon teeth, and somebody throws a grenade here, bang, it goes off. The explosion is interfered with here because it's not straight. It's actually better it's not straight. But pretty if it was, possibly. Okay. Now we put one here. And there. See, it's a little bit tilted. X, hold down X, you can rotate it. I'm taking enough time to do it well enough to where I don't have to go back. Oh no, I should have added this. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect, but sufficient. We're gonna play it at the hardest difficulty setting, I think. Makes it harder. Not surprisingly. If somebody's wondering about what the difficulty settings does, the harder difficulty setting, it's harder. Makes the game harder. We're gonna do this now. We're gonna remove these and place new ones. This we're gonna have firing positions up here too. I'm gonna add sandbags here, better ones. The ones already there. Let's see, they can fire from here. Cover this position. Tilt them out a little bit. There you go. Perfect. All right. And then carry on the line here. If you build a defense line like this, It's good where if you start, this one is here, it goes out, like it curves out. If it's like this, it's not as good as if it's going like this. First one is here, the other one is a little bit further out, the other one is a little bit further out. If you want it to be as effective as possible. See, why? Because this guy standing here can fire here. And this one is not in the way. And then if I would have another one that's going out even more, he can also fire here, and these sandbags are not in the way of him fire. But we don't have to get that particular. Is this? Adjust the alignment a little bit. With good defensive positions, like fortifications, you don't need that many men. There's going to be thousands of allies spawning in here. But with some good defenses, you can make it good. This will make this impervious. This is difficult to restock with units because you have to run them down here and they're exposed to enemy fire. This thing will be targeted with artillery later on. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to add some of these. Make a good defensive position, make it better. Hopefully the tank AG shells from the tanks are going to be spawning and will hit these sandbags. And there will be a little bit of distance from the explosion, can make a big difference. Okay. I don't know if I play this tonight or tomorrow. I want to break my fast pretty soon. I think I'll finish. Yeah, I will finish editing this, make it ready to play, and we'll see if I play it tonight or not. I can feel like this is kind of laborious, meticulous, but it's a lot easier than in real life. Like placing this sandbag wall took less than a minute. In real life, we have the people digging sand and throwing sandbags and carrying it and all this stuff. Maybe I'll add another one of these. Copy this. Good spot. We put one here, maybe. Yeah. Now this one is actually in the way of firing down here. Maybe we'll remove this one. Now I'm risking this a little bit because I don't test it. Sometimes if you, like I told before, if you don't test it by having a unit, try getting it, you figure out, oh, you can't man this thing, it wasn't high enough, it was too low, rotated wrong, or whatever this thing would be. So I'm kind of guessing. See if it works. Put it here. And then another one here. Now this will explode. Now if we explode it ourselves, we can't blow it up if we blow it up before they do. Okay. I often want to have infantry covering the tank, the Tiger tank. We're going to place it here. I want to have machine gunners covering the Tiger tank, protecting it. Oh, that should do the trick. Looks a little bit ugly. It's a Pimply Hill now. We call it Pimple Hill. Now we will add hold down tanks. So we go to the Tiger. It's a Tiger, tank heavy, veteran Tiger. Here, boom. Tanks will be spawning in over here. Yeah, I put a Tiger here. Put another Tiger. One. Put one here somewhere. Yeah, we cleared this. This is pretty flat. Let's put it here. Right here. Beautiful. We start by placing them and then we will hold them down. We need another Tiger tank. This could be a good spot. I like this spot here, this general area. Sometimes I put one here. You put two of them on the right flank. Remember, I put a limit 6 tanks at most, which is not that unrealistic. That you could get 6 Tiger tanks shipped to this beach with 1 week advance warning. If allies we think they might hit here, let's send some reinforce this. Send some Tiger tanks. We don't have time to send the prefab concrete bunkers and build trenches, but just ship this Tiger tank there. We put one here. Six is the limit. Armored vehicles. 1, 2, 3. And the question is, where do I put the other one? I guess I could put it up here, possibly. That might actually be a good spot for it. Or here. And it's easy to reman up here. Put it here. Yeah. Perfect. Maybe a little bit more to the right. I think the tanks will be spawning in over here, possibly. Not to the furthest left. the landing craft to carry the tanks. I think it goes somewhere around here. Maybe it's better we put it here. Now there can be actually an advantage to keeping a distance to the Allied tanks because the 8.8 centimeter cannon the Tiger has is more effective at range. And the Sherman needs to be close to the Tiger to cause damage. Now it's not only Shermans that are going to spawn in, but yeah, we'll keep it here. Keep it here. We could actually put it here too, in this hole. And then he can use his whole machine gun. But you know what, we'll try to put him in here. Okay, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe a fifth one here. Put it there, or somewhere in the middle. There's quite some distance in between these two tanks. One here, one here. I feel like it'd be good to have one here somewhere. Maybe put it here, or up here, here. Yeah, this would be a good spot for it. No. Better entire here. Now this side is going to be kind of leaning forward, I think. And he can fire all this way. And the whole machine gun here. He can fire with it. You put it like this. A little bit of an angle. And now comes the work of placing the sandbags. More explosive crap up here. Perfect. That was an easy one to protect. I want to be high enough to cover the tracks in the bottom of the armor here, but not so high that it obscures the machine gun here. This machine gun, we want to be able to use that to defend the tank from infantry charges. So you don't want to have it so high it covers that machine gun, so it can be used like this high. See, then he can't shoot at this machine gun, only top. So to have, you want to have the right balance here, where the tracks are covered, but not the whole machine gun. That's the driver's machine gun. The driver operates this machine gun. I'm pretty sure of that. Well, pretty sure. That's what I think. Okay. Pretty simple. You only need 3 of them. a painstaking process. Can be. And then I could put one here if I wanted to. It would be better actually. You know what? I think I'll do that. I'll put it here instead. And it still has a decent feel of fire. Okay. It's also good to have sandbags in case the tank blows up. It protects infantry that are close. Reduces the area effect of the explosion. Okay. Now we're gonna add ammo boxes. One for each tank. some more defensive positions here. Put on ammo. Few here. And I'm gonna set this up so it pretty much runs itself. Then after I start the game, I already set everything up, so I just gotta man positions, and not much more will be needed. Like often when I made this mission before, I aim for just I gotta place all the units and just let it be and play it out, and I'm gonna win the mission without having to do anything. I could just start it, man positions, and then let it play pretty much. The closest to that as possible. Just start the mission and you just win it because you prepared everything so well enough. And I'd say I've done at least half of the work at this point. And I almost forgot. There's going to be unit spawning over here as well. So we're going to put a guard tower here and another defensive position. Here we're going to have defensive positions. add some more trenches here. Yep. And it seems to work better placing individual trenches, not placing one and copying it, where some of them become unusable. That seems to be the issue if you copy them. And maybe I'll run this after I'm finished and see if I can beat it at the hardest difficulty. And after playing it once, maybe there's something else that comes to mind. Should I place this too? Should have done this? But ultimately, we'll beat it on the hardest difficulty setting first time. There's on the hardest difficulty setting, there's also going to be units spawning in from over here somewhere. Maybe even over here. Let's remove these bushes. And here we're going to cover these bushes actually. Create some cover over here. It looks somewhat natural. Maybe even add some better bush here from the tank. Need a smaller one. It's a different type of bush. Well, not small, different. Found a good one. This one. We're gonna run units down here. Let's add some cover for them. This one didn't feel right. Okay. Okay, I want to do some more firing positions for infantry. It's an explosive crate. No, 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 no. Here you go. Had some standing positions here. Getting near now. Need some firing positions over here. Okay. We're getting close to it now. Three quarters, three fourths finished, I would say. Alrighty. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna check the inventory, add some stuff to the tanks here. Press U, brings this up, click inventory, now you can edit inventory. With the dynamite, we don't need that. Um, add some smoke grenades. Oh, we'll add rocks, ammo box. Small ammo box, German. Can't fit it. Let's remove the fuel. We don't need the fuel. Do this. Do we need the APCR? APCBCHE. Heat. APCR. HE. High explosive. We don't need the high explosive. There you go. Then some M24 grenades. Some smoke grenades. Maybe with screw repair kits, get a smoke gun. See, sometimes I can get it to work, sometimes not. I've gotten it to work before. I remember how I got it to work. If it's picking the right one on the smoke gun, so you can deploy a smoke screen with the tank. If there's something that you need to put as an ammo for it. Smoke. Ammo paired up. Let's put an ammo paired up. For them. Some M39 grenades, maybe some more. Yeah, M39 grenades. Now, I wonder if you can copy the inventory because I'm gonna have to do this in each and every one. Let's speed this up a bit. Boom, 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 boom. Box. APCR, APBC, HE. I think this is a better all-round round. So we got heat rounds. So let's remove the APCR. That turns out to be a mistake. We'll notice it, hopefully. Heat shells are good all around. This would have been easy if we would have copied it, but I like to place them individually and not copy them. So heat. Soon we get into placing infantry units. And we'll begin with the tank crews. The Tiger tank needs 5 men to man it, fully man it. 5-man tank crew. Okay. Alrighty. So let's start with placing some tank crews now. Human. You can recruit elite SS tankers later on if you want them. Veteran tank man, but it's gonna running them from home base to here is a little bit difficult. 1, 2. This guy has an MP40. He gonna have a helmet. I think it might be the tank commander that mans the turret machine gun. So he really needs a helmet. Okay. There you go. Gotta take a short break. Take a leak. All right, getting close to the finish line now of the editing. Now we've placed cruise next to the tanks. Verify. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. Yes. Okay. Now we're going to place custom infantry units. I use this as a staging area. Custom infantry squads, and we'll go Gebirgs MG. They nerfed the MG42, or I would be using that. One of the, I don't know if it's the base game or the Rob's realism mod update, they nerfed the MG42 so you can only fire in bursts. It used to be, you could fire from, okay, more realistic, and now it's just like, it's forced to fire in short bursts, like, I don't know, 2-second burst. Or one or something like this, and then it pauses. It's like a cooldown period, which I don't like. So since that change, I don't know if it's the mod, an update to the mod, the newer Rob's Realism mod, or if it's the base game, but the MG42 has been nerfed. And I don't like that. So let's switch into some other weapons. The Burst MG. Edit his inventory. And all units are gonna have anti-armor capability. A Panzerfaust. Single-use disposable rocket launcher. in case the enemy tanks, if the tigers get knocked out and the enemy tanks start pouring in, I want infantry to be able to counter the tanks. So every man will have a Panzer Faust, not a Panzer Schreck, but a Panzer Faust. Faust. The Panzer Schreck is a multi-use. Well, you can use the Panzer Faust to multiple times, I think. But anyway, here's the point. This is going to be the CB30 gunner. Grenaded his inventory. He doesn't need a pistol. He does need a bandage. 5, 10. Gonna have body armor. There you go. Almost. Yeah, we'll do it like this. Faust. Panzer Faust 100. That's it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So each 10-man squad will have at least 3 CB30 gunners. Which together is pretty much like one MG42 before the nerf. Smaller mag capacity. Simulator fire. Combined firepower. 1, 2, 3. Let's use 4 actually. And then what do we have? Rifle grenadiers. At least 2 per squad. Equipment. Oh, okay, that's the wrong unit. Maybe not. No. God damn. There you go. That's some more. It's a rifle grenadier. It's also gonna have an MP40. You don't need the equipment. I think you can fire out the equipment. And you can also fire the rifle grenades without these rounds. So he might have ghost ammo for it, but in real life they would fire blank cartridges, I think, to fire the rifle grenade. Rifle grenade. I think I've tested this before and it doesn't have to have ammo for the gun. This might have some ghost ammo like blanks for this. 32, 2 mags. Maybe 3 mags. It's better. No, 2 should be enough. Five, 10, 15, 20. One smoke grenade. Five, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10. Okay. Veteran C. 3. gonna have at least 2 of these per squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Actually, we have 3 of these per squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then we'll have, maybe we'll have an AT rifle guy. The problem is he will be engaging infantry automatically with his AT rifle, using like a sniper rifle pretty much. Why not? AT rifle. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3 left. AT rifle. And 2, I think that's a supported unit, which you don't need. Okay. This we don't need. Haftuladu. This is a magnetic anti-tank grenade. And the Germans figured that out before the Allies, which is why they would coat their tanks with a material like a coating that keeps magnetic grenades from attaching to it. They were expecting the Allies to copy them. Body armor, always. Increase the survivability of the unit. It gives a HP boost, like health boost. It gets more health points, is how it works. It doesn't actually cover. Doesn't matter where the guy gets hit. It just has more health. That's what the body armor does. Like in the stats. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. AT rifle. AT rifle rounds. AT rifle, right? That's for a Japanese rifle, I think. And a Faust. So we're aiming for as few casualties as possible on our side, as many casualties as possible on the enemy side. And we're gonna have this guy also have a car 98, I think. Wonder if it can fit here. You know what? Maybe give her G43. Put a scope on it. No, just a G43. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That was what we had the original. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 rounds. Now I'm contemplating throw away this AT transfer fast. Yeah, we'll do that for this unit. It's got 18 capability with an anti-tank rifle. Not enough to penetrate the armor of the heavier tanks. But shooting them with the track, it can cause damage to them. With the tracks and other places. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 40, 80, 90, and he'll get an M39 grenade. Okay. What are you doing? Over there. There he is. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 left. You can max size of a squad is 10. So one of those. Maybe we'll have a dedicated sniper. Maybe more a DMR role. If we give the semi-auto. Gun rifle grenadiers, CB30. Maybe have an FG42 gunner or a sniper. Yeah, let's have some snipers. Sniper 3, Sniper 2, Sniper. Let's see which one of these we'll use. Carabiner 98K. That's a Mauser. What's this guy have? G43 scoped. Veteran. Yeah. So you keep the 2 on the right. This one goes bye-bye. And we have 2 snipers. And the G43 sniper is more of a DMR actually. It serves a DMR role. I just need this. Body armor. Forget about the knife. More ammo. This guy can have a MP40. About 3 of them. Or we could give an MP44 if we want to. But you know what, we'll go with the MP40. Make it more realistic. It'll be very heavy to carry both the G43 body armor and assault rifle. The Germans figured out the assault rifle in World War II. Four mags. Give him a faster. 100, that's the range. And 24 grenades. Smoke grenade, why not? And the rest are extra G43 mags. He had 60, I think, 40, 50, 60, yeah. 70, 80, 90, 100, and actually, we'll only have him have 3 mags. one loaded, so it'll be 3 plus 1. 1 meg in it once reloaded. Do it like this. I had to get them to load it. There you go. Okay, change the variancy. Three. This three. Next. Just got the explosive rounds right, score 98. Not only that, he's got the standard ones, ball ammo. Then he also has the explosive ammo, explosive ones. Faust fits up there. Give him, what do we give him? Maybe an MP42. Three mags at least. He can actually have 4 mags. Because he doesn't use up ammo as quick as the G43 gunner. It's more slow and accurate, careful fire. Some M24s. This one, let's give him 2. Smoke. Right. And extra rounds. Extra rounds. Maybe it's more important to have some extra rounds for his main weapon rather than a grenade. Well, this is good for close range defensive. You just get MP40 into M24 grenades, which is good if they get close to his trench or wherever he is. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll let him have 3 and then give him more ammo for his main weapon. 3 magazines, 3 plus 1 mags, so it is 4. 4 mags in total. After he loads this, so you can have 3 in the inventory. This guy. Okay. Should be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Copy that. 1 score. 2, 3. 30 man. 40. 50. Remember, I said not more than 100 place units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 60. 3, 6, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Okay. And that's over here. I'm going to add a few units over to defenses decisions. These are frontline units. And we'll add, do this. Positions. Gonna man these. We can actually do it like this. F1. Get this guy in here. This guy in here. Okay. We could even place some of these in here. Now we're still gonna have to give them hold orders later on. So notice how I misplaced this one. I'm gonna have to change that. Okay, he can be there. Okay, one there. Why not add a trench here for a medic or something? Some trenches here. Okay. Put one here. Is this ridge here? Has some individual fossils. Put one here. Like this. Maybe not one here. Like the more the merrier. Boom. Add some here while we're at it. Why not? Let's add some here. Yeah, you know what? I think we're getting close to starting this. Maybe trying it out. I think I might actually try it today. Start let it play. Maybe you can put some trenches here. Last stitch. Put some trenches here. This is gonna blow up. Let's put some sand in this. Alrighty. Alrighty, I think we're getting close to it now. Let's save it. Now I'm going to test it, so which means I'm gonna change the tag on this later. Editing and playing, something like this. Free up some RAM. I could hit a fan start working hard on my computer. Now I'll do this. Now I'm gonna test this. I'm gonna play it. Now in the beginning it's a little bit tedious because you have to go and select all the units you created and click hold. Give them the order to hold. If not, once the allies start spawning in, all the units will start moving automatically towards the enemy. Maybe not all of them, but some of them. Just aimlessly wander towards the enemy or run towards them. And there's probably a way to fix that in the editor, I just didn't figure it out yet. Single player. Select mission. We go heroic. Difficulty. That's the hard. Easy, normal, hard, heroic. That's the hardest one. And when I start this, I will put the preparation time. And I will play it in slow motion, at least initially. Gonna go get some water. And it's loading.
You want to come back when you play?
Okay, here we go. See, I had to select all of these, click this button, tell them to hold. If not, once the allies start spawning in, these guys will start moving towards the enemy. It becomes chaotic. Automatically start moving towards them. And there's probably a way to fix that in the editor, I just didn't figure it out yet. So all the units that I've placed, I had to go through them and click hold like this. You can only select 10 at a time. Including this guy, I think. Yes. And these. medic, security medic. I could have put some sandbag walls here too. I forgot to do that. But we can still make it work. Turn off the engines. What are you doing here? Looks like they can't get in. Is there some kind of bug getting here? Maybe they can't access it. I don't know. Get inside. You're gonna see somebody pop out of this hatch here to man that machine gun. The top of the turret. Turret top machine gun. It's MD42, I think. Same here. Definitely the medic down here. We're gonna suffer the heaviest casualties down here. Put him in this hole. Change these to fired well. Move this over. Put over here. hermetic here. Bring this infant ammunition crate down here. We have an auto here, I think. Yes. I'll bring that here. Bring a light motor here. Heavy MG. Put that here. Seriously killing people here now. It's a rifle grenade. Är det medical nu? Det går fan bra. Seems to be some kind of bug when this guy can't fire. Something bugged out with the towers, didn't work. Mhm. in screen. Lost target tanker. That's Sherman's. Okay. Smooth launch.